What's good, everyone? Welcome back to Magic Arena. We've seen a lot of Yuna decks cheating big creatures into play, but they're all either super expensive decks or just too janky with nothing too consistent with them. As a diplomatic guy, I like seeing many colors working together, but instead I focused on optimizing the heck out of her. I'm talking about a Yuna deck that ramps, controls, and reanimates colossal summons while maintaining a solid mana curve. And we throw in something that is completely overlooked by all players, and it enables insane combos, protections, and removal into your game. I'll show you what I mean as usual by winning 3 standard ranked best of 1s in a row. So do consider subscribing to the channel for powerful deck lists and gameplay, and tap that like button for Magic the Gathering. Let's go! So this Yuna deck is only 2 colors, which are Selesnya. It's different than a majority of Yuna decks out there because, along with not being tricolor, you can get an extremely solid mana curve by maintaining bicolor. This Yuna focuses on 3 major mechanics, and that is mana ramp, control, and reanimation. Naturally, for Yuna, Hope of Spira is a must-have in this deck, as she is an anchor point to accelerate your deck and let it combo with pretty much any other card in the deck. Although, you will see that with even bad hands and off draws, this deck still synergizes so well and lets you ramp and stomp with massive 8 and 9 mana creatures by turn 5 or 6, all without even having to play Yuna. These nominations with 3 Knights of the Round and 2 Bahamets are key to a fluid and successful draw to graveyard ratio when you mill. Knights of the Round suffocates your opponents with incredible value and acts as a swarm engine all on its own. Bahamut is like hiring the biggest bully that you can find to threaten even the Eldrazi themselves in this crossover. This 4th column is our mana ramp with 4 Llanowar Elves and 4 Overlord of the Hauntwoods. These are super essential in the deck to ramp and fund all of its shenanigans and abuse. Then this 3rd column from the left is to help us get through and into our library. By either drawing some much needed cards or dumping some big baddies into our graveyard, 4 Dredger's Insight is super good for digging out our Yuna, or hitting a land to correct or continue your mana curve. 1 Esper Origin, as we see this so frequently already, this helps us dig, draw, and attack the board at the same time. And 4 Up the Beanstalk because we cast 5 mana drops like it's nothing in this deck. And it will constantly replenish our hand. Having multiple on the battlefield will show even more incredible returns, and comboing its Enter the Battlefield effect with Yuna is ridiculous value. And the 1st and 2nd column from the left here will be all of the control. 3 temporary lockdowns are so essential in this deck to disrupt a huge amount of the meta out there. We have 4 Leyline Bindings because they work tastefully well in here, due to being one of the best spot removals in the game. And when it costs only 1 mana thanks to our Overlord's Everywhere land, it becomes the juiciest play to hit something good with. Especially when you get Yuna to bring it back from the graveyard as well. And finally, the cream of the crop, the coup de grace, is this Parting Gust. It's such an underrated card that no one knows about it. It's so good that it should be a rare card but only sits as an uncommon. Using it without promising a gift can protect your creatures from spot or global removals, and then brings it back even stronger. You can even use it on any Saga enchantment that's already out to refresh it and make it last up to 2 times longer. Even using it on an Overlord can trigger another Everywhere land when needed. And above all, it's such an amazing spot removal against your opponents for just 2 mana. I don't know how many times I've ruined people's combos and giant threats by turning them into a 1/1 fish. Seriously, this Parting Gust is nothing to laugh at. This deck list is so tight that it makes the draws so clean. I'll show you what I mean. Let's go. On the draw in the first game? This looks okay. 2 lands in hand. I do like the Dredger's Insight. But we start with the Llanowar. Oh, solid draw. I was gonna say, if anything, the Dredger's Insight can also help hit a land, which is really, really important. Do not want to miss a land drop on this deck. Oh, shoot, and there goes a Llanowar. They wasted the 2nd turn just basically taking out the Llanowar. Come on, mill something good. Yes! Okay, do we leave the Overlord or do we take it? You know what? We might just take a 5th land. We'll slow roll this. I do like holding Departing Gust. Okay, actually that really helps. I would like to actually use Dredger's Insight again. But right now, we're going to ramp a bit. Just so we can catch up because we were on the draw. Going second basically puts us 1 mana behind. Good, now we're caught up. This Overlord is so good. Yeah, we'll take 2. Oh yeah, that's a good draw with the ley line. Such an incredible combo with the Overlord of the Hauntwoods. Let's bring in the planes. We'll hit the Yuna. And it's going to be really hard for them to remove it. Yes, we'll bring in our Overlord from the graveyard that we left there. Perfect. Yeah, out of nowhere, they have to deal with 2 massive threats now. Well, Yuna's just a normal threat. She's just so good at blocking. Returns that to my hand. Okay. I am alright with that. I think I'll take 6, because I'll gain back 3 at least next turn. I really love how Yuna has lifelink and trample. It's just incredible. And we've been hitting the land every single turn. We're going to be able to just hardcast Knights of the Round at this point. But I really want to see what I can hit with Dredger's Insight. See what Yuna will be able to do. And we have 2 cards that can control the board right now. Mining Parting Gust, actually. Parting Gust can't remove tokens. That's about it. Lovely. We hit something really good there. We can just summon Bahamut. Wow. I guess I can just hardcast Overlord. But no, I think I'll just hold up. We'll attack him first. Gain our 3. Good. We're just going to bring in Bahamut now. We could use temporary lockdown just to take away everything. But I think Bahamut's a lot more fun here. I guess we'll just hit a token with Bahamut. Such a massive summon, just using that ability on a 1/1 token feels a little cheap. I think he's really hooped right now. The best thing he can do is return Bahamut to my hand, but I'm pretty sure I can just start hardcasting everything. We got 2 more lands in my hand. It's awesome that we hit Esper of the Origins as well. It's in the graveyard. Oh, look at that! He does return it. But you know what? We're going to pull off a move here. We're going to use Parting Gust without gifting a fish, so we'll just remove Bahamut and it'll come back at the end of their turn. But before that happens, we'll use Leyline just to take a 3/3 token as well. Alright, Parting Gust is... Oh, no, he didn't he didn't let us take Bahamut back. That's too bad. It's basically just removing Bahamut out of the game and bringing him back at the end of the turn. It's so good. And then we just refresh its Saga. It makes those Saga cards last a lot longer. Next. On the draw again. Is this a winning hand? We'll keep it. We'll keep it. I think we feel good about it. Gonna have to throw down a starting town. Hit myself for 1. Come on down, Llanowar. We might be able to hit Yuna on 4th turn. Really depends on how our draw looks. Oh, there goes our Llanowar. That sucks. Alright, we'll hit ourselves for another 1. We're gonna try to draw a card with Up in the Beanstalk. Collector's Vault? Are we against Orzhov artifacts or something? This was a really good draw with the Overlord. Much rather would have had Summon Knights of the Round in the graveyard instead of drawing it. We might be in a good spot to hardcast it. The Overlord really lets our Leyline of the Binding do so much better with 1 mana to exile any non-land permanent. Okay, let's dig through our graveyard a little bit more. Nothing. Do we just take back a land, I guess? We leave Yuna? Let's leave Yuna because we're holding 2 in our hand. We'll just take back the Fabled Passage. Our opponent's not doing much right now. Oh, I know what they're doing. They're a Graveyard Reanimator deck. Oh no. This is not good. Should I use Leyline Binding to take away something? Oh nice. Temporary Lockdown's good. I don't really want to lose the Insight and especially the Beanstalk though. It's nothing I can really take back from the graveyard right now because we're not hitting anything too good. Can't really cast Knights of the Round just yet. You know what? We'll use a Yuna. They'll probably take her out. But at least we drew a card. Too bad we hit a forest. I don't think they have enough mana for the ward. Oh, he does have 2 mana. Right, those are treasures. That's okay. We expected her to die. At least we made him burn his treasures. And it wasn't detrimental for her to stay because we didn't really have anything big in our graveyard to take back. We still have 1 more in our hand. In worst case, we hard summon everything. They have to deal with our Overlord at the end of our next turn. And I don't see too many cards left in their hand. Should I just use this to take out his vault? Really gotta stop his combo from happening. It's too bad I don't have another land out. I would have liked to use Yuna first and then temporary lockdown. Alright. We can actually bring him back with our Yuna. Look at that. Pretty decent draw, but I think I will summon Knights of the Round, actually. There we go. Now it's something he has to keep worrying about. I was mostly worried about him having enough treasure tokens to use that 7 mana card that he has for Adventure. Alright, we'll play Yuna now. End turn. Get the Overlord back. Alright, we're doing really well. He's probably going to destroy all creatures. We're still okay. We have enough to win. Nope, never mind. He did not have any globals. Yeah, as soon as the Knights of the Round came down, that was it. That was such good ramp. We can just hard cast things. Put enough pressure on the board. And then it's too late. Good game. Let's do the next one. On the draw again. We've been on the draw, I think 3 times in a row now. The game knows that I do too well on the play. Tempting to keep 7, actually. Because Overlord of the Hauntwoods is here. Might have been the wrong call to keep this. Maybe I should have mulliganed. Essentially, we only have 5 playable cards until... Oh no, actually that's an okay draw. Dredger's Insight. We don't get to start with a 1 mana play this time. And I think we're up against Golgari. Yeah. Black and green. What is this? Surveil. Are we up against another Graveyard Recursion deck? Or Graveyard Reanimation deck? Either way, are we up against the graveyard deck? It's looking more and more like it, actually. Alright, the graveyard is just such a zone you have to keep an eye on in this format. Dang. Before Final Fantasy came out, the only deck you had to look into the graveyard for is Omniscience. And to be honest, I haven't fought against an Omniscience deck in a long time. Parting Gust, alright, that's a good card, just in case anything happens. Do I want Overlord of the Hauntwoods? I'm going to be tapped out for their 4th turn. Yeah, maybe. We got to catch up because we were on the play. This way, at least we draw a card as well. Okay. Set up for land drops. Great. The Overlord really helps catch up with a turn if you're on the draw. And that Everywhere land is so good for our Leyline Binding. Yeah, that looks like a good creature to use Parting Gust on. Definitely, it's a 6/3 now. Let's see, what do we do? Dredger's Insight first. See what we hit. We need somewhat of a graveyard here. No, we'll leave Knights of the Round for sure. There goes 2 Leyline Bindings though. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we'll summon our Llanowar Elf, and then we'll have to give him a fish for doing this to him. We can deal with 4/1/1s. And I think we'll take 4. There are ways for us to gain life back, such as this Esper Origins. Or summoning Yuna. Nope, we'll ditch these 2 into the graveyard. And then we'll reveal a random card. What is it? Is it good? It's a decent card, yes. Do I want to impend this, or do I just want to hard cast? Yeah, we'll just impend this. Draw another card. Our 4/4 on the board is going to protect us. And we want to do this so that next turn we can summon Knights of the Round. Or Bahamut, actually, because if our Llanowar Elf survives for this next turn, we can do either or. Maybe Knights of the Round. Looks like we need to go wide. Why are they keeping the 1/1 fish behind? That's weird. And we'll block one of these. Oh, temporary lockdown. That's actually really good against these guys. Do I do this first? And then Knights of the Round? Do I have enough mana? Yeah, I just got 2 mana here. Yeah, we'll tap the Llanowar Elves first, actually. Yeah, let's count. Yeah, there we go. 2. We'll hit temporary lockdown first, and then Knights of the Round, so that it doesn't take our tokens away as well. Carry the 2 mana. 4, 6, 8. Perfect. And then we have enough for Knights of the Round. Yeah, take everything away. Now that's a board wipe. Now here we go. Something he has to deal with. No way! He can exile that? What are the chances he had something to exile that with? Discard a card. Do I have enough for Bahamut? I wanna make sure I have enough to play Bahamut, so I think I have to discard the Dredger's Insight. Oh, and we draw a land anyways. Oh wells. I think we'll use Bahamut to take that out. Take out the Swarm with Bahamut. Beautiful. I think we just swing in now. Yeah, this doesn't do anything too special. There you go. What's he going to do now? He has 3 mana. Balemerc. Can mill and return a non-avatar creature or planeswalker to your hand. I think you're dead after this turn. I will discard that land. Don't you worry. Oh, and Parting Gust. Yeah, we'll just use Bahamut to... I think we can just kill him here. Yeah. Well, that was 3 games in a row. That's some solid pressure, and we didn't even draw Yuna there. Holy. Good game.